Looking dapper.
How many patients are there? Okay, double rations for you. Double rations over here as well. You don't need them, actually. How about you? You don't need them either. Why have we got so many people being treated then? In treatment. Ah, we can... They are really ill. Okay, extra rations here. And we will also get this place fully staffed soon. As soon as we can. Nine. Aavak, I would like to report some dissidents. If you can make sure my waifu survives the rain. Once again, those who throw themselves upon the mercy of the government, clemency. Right. How's the place looking? It's not bad, honestly. I mean, it would be better if we could get a little hotter, but at the moment things are going okay. Trees are going good. We've got plenty. Ooh, we've got a couple of people homeless. Well. Well. Bunkhouse it is then. Let's get you some homes. See, would I be getting you homes if I was a terrible evil dictator? Of course I wouldn't know. Let's get you a fighting arena as well. Make sure we keep that discontent down. Additionally, everything's going okay in there. Good. Right. Less than a day and our scouts will return. Hooray! People support the guards. Sir, people are no longer concerned by the Londoners' slogans. Some have started to bring hot soup to the guards patrolling the streets. We just couldn't bear watching them walking the streets in this cold. The slogans? The deranged scrawl of cowards, nothing more. Well done. Well done. Ministry of Truth is clearly working. I should have actually sent more of that out. I will do. People regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and are starting to hope for the future. Well done. Still 61 people to convince of the error of their ways. Our captain has my full support. We can get through this.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Just drop significantly. Try the steam level up a bit. It's going to get cold, everyone. These are all very cold. Let's see once that reaches its full steam level. Okay, overdrive for now.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
60 degrees. It will rise by 2 in like a day and a bit. But that's going to be hard to maintain. It's going to be really hard to maintain. Trust the God as you would trust a friend. Indeed. Friend God loves you. This is now extremely chilly, so I'm going to turn on the heaters here. Likewise here, because at this level, very high risk of getting ill. And a small risk of getting seriously ill. Oh, that's already on. Is that on? That already is on. Oof. This is nasty. I'm using 2 coal per hour just to heat those. This would consume 3 coal per hour, but would heat based on my output there. Foreman, please. Foreman. And as soon as we can, a foreman over here as well. Hunting tactics research, away! At this point, we... I need to drop the coal consumption quite urgently. Come on. 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 Foreman. Okay, we should have enough through the night, but it's going to be rough. There's no way out of that. It's going to be a difficult time. How many patients are here? There's lots of people sick now. 24 people being treated. Looks like my hospital is not working because of the... Oh, damn. So it is. Well, that is rather awful. There's not a lot I can do about it. I built this here. I can't get it in such a place that it would heat both buildings. If I could, I would, but... Our scouts are bringing back 262 coal. That'll get us a little bit through. But purpose. 1. Agitator. Strategically placed loudspeakers will remind our citizens of the importance of their work and increase their efficiency. Raises the efficiency of nearby workplaces by 20%. That might be what we need. The Pledge of Loyalty. People make mistakes, but we can give them a chance to redeem themselves if they agree to cooperate, of course. Slapping the baton into the hand. People will be persuaded to sign a Pledge of Loyalty, which will turn them into secret informers. This will provide a permanent hope bonus. Discontent will rise.
Looking dapper.
Thank you very much for yet another sub gift. This time to Seldrick. Thank you so much, Reed Alchemist. What do you think we should go through? The Pledge of Loyalty or the Agitator? We do need more hope. Yeah. We definitely need more hope. There's also the patrol. I could give them food to get them to patrol around. 1 day cooldown. Discontent will fall. Hope will rise. Pledge of Loyalty. Right up. Pledge of Loyalty it is. Pow!
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
This will turn our people against each other. I'd better watch out. The neighbors will be falling over themselves to sign. Okay. 4 gravely ill. They've already been admitted into the care home. 2 hungry. 11 hours left on the heater. That'll get worse over time. Another gravely ill. It's a bit rough. More gravely ill. 11 in palliative care. Because we can't sort this out. After this, I need to increase my heaters. There we go. That's cold. Good. Now I need improved heaters. Like, really badly. It's gonna suck, but... as it's gonna use a lot more coal, but it's the only way that I can get that to work. This is warming up quite a lot. The engine is very stressed. We do have one steam core that I could use to chill that out, but we'll see. Right.
Work day is up.
Looking dapper.
Need you to go to the American camp. Several big tents, no signs of life. A flag flies over them. The American flag. Even from this distance, we couldn't mistake the stars and stripes. Let's go and talk to the Americans. Right. Let's go down there. Womp. Ashley Dawn, thank you very much for the subscription. I have a lot of unemployed people. So I do. Let's get them all working then. One less there, one more here. Lots of unemployed people actually. Max. It's fine. Can't get you working in there unfortunately. Don't want you working in there. Max. Pretty much everywhere I can have people working though has got people working. I've got one extra. Right, let's make sure that you've got extra rations, please. Yeah. Okay, we've got a fair bit of coal there. I don't think there are many places I need these. Well, I could actually upgrade this one to a new guard station. And any other things that I could build that would help us? Wall drill. Built a wall drill. Oops, it's not what I want to do. Sure, let's plop that one down. I'm going to need to connect it up to the roads. There we are. That used up my steam core, unfortunately. Other than that, there's nothing really else for us to do. Ooh. Willing informers. Some workers want to see you. They've dragged an engineer with them, accusing him of disloyalty. He was reading us this, trying to turn us against you. One of the workers shoves a tattered book into your hands. Damned fools, snarls the engineer. It's Dickens. I've been trying to educate them. No, I'm not. I can't. I refuse. I refuse. I'd gain 3 informers, but I'm not gonna have some innocent guy just reading Dickens be beaten for it. I refuse. Absolutely refuse. The generator is getting critical. Once that hits 87-ish, I'll turn it off. Mild frostbite. The citizen became gravely ill. It's going to get worse before it gets better, people. It's going to get much worse. Especially because we've got about enough time for them to get back to work before I have to shut down the 2nd level of heating. Food theft. Someone has stolen 27 food rations from the stockpile. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies for their journey. It seems this ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction. Send guards to catch them. Why don't my scouts still have coal? Why are my scouts running away with the coal? Bloody Londoners! Ah, my own scouts. I can let it get a little bit worse before I turn it off. Though. I'm sorry, peeps. Overdrive is ending. You are going to be bloody cold for a while. It is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. Unfortunately, that does mean I'm going to have to turn on all the heaters. Okay. Yay! Food, coal, stuffs. Just as well, because we really need it. Now you can go to the American camp. Increasing the range of my generator is going to be tricky. I can get to it, yes, but it'll take time. Time that we don't have. I think the agitator would have been a better option at this point. Got enough food not to need to turn that on for now. I really would like this turned on. Get to work, everyone.
We've got work to do.
Indeed you have. Please be with the doing of the work. You only need to last a little bit more. And the temperature will rise again back to minus 40, but it's whether we can make it that far is the question. Coal is rising, but people are going to be getting sick very quickly right now. Okay. Improved heaters are up and running. At this stage, I desperately need coal mining optimization. Because my coal is going to gradually run down. Right, you know what? I don't need the heater on here. None. I'm going to disable the automaton. Where are you? Off. Automaton, get over here and work. You won't work as well. But you also won't need to use up all of that coal. Okay, that was really quickly researched. That is a blessing. I can afford it, so sure, we'll go with it. Oh, this is where it's going to get nasty. We've got 4 hours left on the heater. We're so close. I think I'm going to have to shut this down to the first level. I'm sorry, everyone. This is going to get rough. So rough for you. I'm also going to have to shut down the... Well, actually, these heaters will have turned off automatically. Wish there was a button where I could automatically do this. Make sure that heaters aren't on any of these buildings. Nope. It is going to be super cold for them. There's a moderate risk of getting ill, but no one is at risk of becoming seriously ill, gravely ill right now. But there is going to be discontent. But we've given the generator 6 hours. That's probably long enough to get to the point where heat is going to return. Shut that down. They're just gonna have to remain sick. And that does suck, but at the very least, we're not gonna have the entire colony die. But we are on the edge of despair. The very edge of despair right now. Shut that one down too. Okay, we're going to go back into overdrive. It isn't going to consume more coal, but it will damage the boiler to run like this. But it's going to get us probably all the way to the temperature restoring. Frostpunk has crashed! Why? Why? We were doing so well! Okay. Now to see whether Frostpunk has a decent autosave function. We will see. Clearly, pushing my generator into overdrive actually broke my computer. It wasn't my generator that was running high stress levels, it was my CPU. Actually, my CPU is quite cold. I hope it autosaves. It autosaves daily. Whew, okay. This is what happens when you don't feed the machine spirit. Resume story. A new home. Day 22. I can select a scenario, but I shouldn't be able to. There shouldn't be scenarios in this build. Oh, take care, Solar Lancer. Thanks for hanging out, mate. It was a pleasure to have you here. The Ministry of Truth declares that the game did not crash. The citizens just imagined it. Yeah, I probably lost a couple of days. It's not a terrible loss. Though... Yeah, I lost 2 days, looks like. We're running hot. No. Come back. No, come back. Scouts, come back. Okay, so we didn't go back, didn't go out that far. That's fine. Food theft. Send the guards to catch them. We'll just blaze through this part. Scouts have returned. Good. And scouts, go out to the American campground. Get a couple more in these. I don't remember what I was doing now. At night time, I want my automaton to stop working at the steel mill to come work over here instead. Until morning comes. Still to come. We must stay united. We survived another night. It must count for something. Right, 88. Right, shut that down. You thought I was going to miss it, didn't you? I bet you did. Little faith. Ye of little faith. Get in there. Right, work time. Automaton, go back to doing other stuff.
We've got work to do.
Every tiny little bit of coal counts. Yep. We can struggle through this. Right, improved heaters. So this... Our coal areas are going to have heaters enabled. But still a moderate risk of them getting ill. That's the problem. I'm afraid you're not going to be able to work through it. Get one of them working. That's all. Can I have a foreman working in my workshops? Oh, that's amazing. Right, okay. Let's have a think of how we're going to go through that. I realized we need to get outpost. If we can research the outpost, then we may be able to get deliveries of coal from the other city. And that will almost certainly be a better option for us. There we go. Outpost depot researched. Build the outpost depot to launch an outpost team. Very well. We want coal mining optimization at this point. Right. Outpost, please. Where can I build these? I can build one here. Or I can build one there. I guess it doesn't really matter where. Let's pop one down. And build out a road to it. There we go. Now, problem is getting that built is the issue.
Time. Work is done
Oh,
for the day.
dread, they finished working. Got 11 hours left on the journey. Actually, at this point, let's go ahead. None working there. Swap over the automaton. We are operating at the very edge of our ability to manage this. Let's get that up and running. And boom! There we go. That's actually quite cool. I like it. It's pretty funky. Let's have a look at that at normal speed. So it's basically a lift up the side of the thing. Right. Needed to create an outpost. I've got all of that. Please pop one down in the coal mine. So an outpost here delivers an estimated 800 coal every day. Yes! Please. 13 hours, but that's going to resolve our coal issues. If only we'd done that earlier, frankly. We're definitely going to still have some issues, but 6 hours of coal left. Okay. I have enough coal, wood for charcoal kilns. I'd have to research them. Right. New order. With the introduction of the new order, all who voice doubts will be treated as traitors. Obedience is the highest virtue, without which the city can't survive. All those who do not follow will be swept aside. Why did order have to be the... Hope will never be a problem again. A public execution space will be built. Some public enemies will die. Some people will feel compelled to fight the law. Some of them will die. I don't want it. Let's just build the agitator, shall we? Let's just do something nice that just tells people, look, you know, do this thing for me instead. Or actually build a patrol. You know what? Let's go for patrol, okay? New order, best order. No. Time to make hope a non-issue. No. Lord have mercy, indeed. We don't need the production on coal because we're going to have production from our outpost. So I'm just going to go patrol. No,
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Yeah, why should the coppers just sit in their cozy stations? With guards on the streets, everyone will feel safer. Indeed. Go on patrol. Inspection underway. Guards will check. Everything is in order. And same here. Oh, all my guards. Oh, I was hoping that would help a little bit better. Okay. I was hoping that would be a slightly bit better. A day and 10 hours until the next one. Yeah, I don't think we're pressed for hope. I think we're going to be okay. Even if we lost 61 people, that's 61 out of 249. You can't see it because it's behind my camera, but we've got a lot of people in this gauntlet. We're alright. I think. I hope. I hope we're alright. I think we're alright. I hope. Another theft. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 34 food rations from the stockpile. People are angry that the Londoners are putting their crazy idea before the needs of the city. Send guards to catch them. Londoners, why have you got to be so bad? The guards succeeded. Hooray! Caught in the act. Our guards did a good job. They got the goods back, but more importantly, they caught one of the thieves. Now we can put an end to the thievery. What should we do with him? Let him go. But we'll prepare a place for him soon. You will have 3 days to build a prison. Banish him. The prison will leave the city forever. Our people will decide his fate. Discontent will rise. There's no... Well... Have I got 3 days to do that? I'm going to try for the prison. I'm not sure how... I know at least 1 day is going to pass before I can do another law, but I can then just get a prison, so... It's not going to be great, but we need a place... If people are thieving, then it's something that we need to address. It's simple as that. Flip on overdrive. I need to warn people really badly. Poet's suicide. Sir, one of our people has committed suicide. In his spare time, he wrote poems about loss, suffering, and the death of hope. Our propaganda center waged a campaign against him to protect our people from his influence. Now people might blame us for his suicide. Unless we make it look like he drank himself to death. You've no idea how heavy my heart feels burning poetry. But if the Londoners try to go back, they're going to die. It took us a fleet of vehicles and they didn't even make it. Only half of us did. If they try to walk the 1,900 miles back to London, they're going to die. We're trying to protect people from their own suicidal tendencies right now. And if one man's name has to go down in... rather than being said that he committed suicide, stupidly drank himself to death, and we have to get rid of his poems... Small price to pay. Got 1 hour left of fuel. I'm afraid we can't afford it. Womp. 2 hours left. Scouts have reached the American camp. Okay. There's not a living soul in the camp. We found about a dozen emaciated bodies. Surprisingly, most of them are disabled. People fitted with prostheses. Starved Americans. The American camp was well supplied, with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them badly worn, but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol. Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. Site discovered. Temporary settlement. Alright. Temporary settlement. Head there. Take you 17 hours, but it's fine. I need to shut down all of the heaters. Can't afford them to turn on. There we go. The world is not freezing cold anymore. Hooray! Wasn't fast enough, however. We might just make it. Got 2 hours and the work shift has started.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
Indeed. Chop! Bloody chop! I need fuel super badly. Alright, automaton off. You can go back to working in this. And we will get all of these engineers in there instead. We may have just gotten out of it. The world is super comfortable now. Is this running on level 2? No, it's only running on level 1. Wow. Oh, it's overdrive. Right, okay. Makes sense. Well, we can shut that off then. I think we may have just avoided death. Barely. 3 drops! And it's not even going to recover fully. Oh, that's disgusting. That is horrible. We are in a bit of a pickle. Get them treated as quickly as you can, please, because we've got people who need to get out of the infirmaries like right now. Have we got propaganda to use? We do. Use propaganda. Oh wow, that was a huge bump. Excellent. Good to see. We need to cycle the people out of these infirmaries. Get them on their feet again, please, and out there doing work. Got 30 people injured, 12 who are hurt. Right, okay, build an outpost. The outpost team will build and man an outpost here. Yes, please. An outpost can be set up and deliver an estimated... Yep, do it. There we are. Sends a shipment of 800 coal to our city every day. Excellent. That's all we wanted. All we wanted. Okay, the outpost is up. We've got coal flowing in. Or we will, at the very least, soon. Here we are, coal mining optimization researched. Alright. We've got a little bit of time before we're going to be in some serious, serious trouble. Generator power 2 upgrade. Generator range upgrade, that would be good. Heating efficiency upgrade. What else would that give us? Industrial, hothouse, infirmary mechanization, a house. We don't need to worry about coal at this point. A plant where automatons and other highly advanced devices can be produced. 9 hours. Or 10 hours. No, we're going to go for the upgrade. Coal shouldn't be an issue. So if we've got this coal coming in, we should be okay. Should be being the operative word. Alright, I've got 1 person in palliative care. We need someone to man. There we go. Get you maxed out. There we are. We've got more food than we know what to do with right now. Though that being said, I would like to build another resource depot, actually. We might as well build a resource depot over here. That is going to be for food, because honestly, we're producing enormous amounts of it. I could get this place working a little bit harder. Sure. Let's get all of them working a little bit harder. Also, what's this? An indignant woman. Let's see what's going on in chat for a moment. We don't need to worry about coal at this point. Aavak. Yeah. Famous last words. Get the factory. Automatons work at night. Yes, they do. Aavak's so smart. Steam hub range next? Possibly. I want to get the power on my generator up first. If we're bringing in 800 coal a day in addition to what we're already gathering, that should be enough to run the generator even on level 3 through the night. And with a 3-stage cold wave coming our way, we're going to need it. So what are we playing tonight? Well, we're playing the Frozen Post-Apocalypse. Not too bad, actually, either, I must say. Right. Sir, our guards have reported this woman for attacking them on patrol. She was cursing them and hitting them with her fists when they brought her in. I would have come by myself, the woman says. These swine had been pestering me day in, day out, and I'm sick of it. They say they need to check if everything's in order, but it's just an excuse for them to make advances. Hope will fall, hope will rise slightly. Skip the district on patrol. Hope will rise, using the patrol will have less effect. No, I'm going to reprimand the guards. Scallywags that you are. Let's have a look at the heat. Still cold out there, which is not good. If I turned on the heater, it would use a lot of heat though. Eventually getting this to work a little bit better would be much nicer. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We've got some time. This place has very few things left, so I actually do need this to start gathering extra wood. Requires at least one worker. Well, currently gathering wood from here. You know what? I'm going to turn you off, and hopefully the automaton can work there. Yeah, brilliant. It should... It's just extracting wood. I mean, is it just going to give me wood straight up? In which case, I can just get rid of that once it's run out. We'll see how it goes. Resource storage, not specified. I would like this to be for food. Or I could have it store coal. Food will do, thanks. There we go. Our hunter should be heading out tonight. We've still got 30 people being treated. No one's gravely sick. And we've got one person waiting to be treated. But on the whole, our workforce is recovering. We've got a few days to get back on top of things. Good evening, the unspeaker Blair. This infirmary seems like a problem. Shouldn't be. It's just chilly. But I'm going to be increasing the range of this shortly, so it doesn't really matter too much, because that whole area is going to be okay. And then I can move these steam vents around a bit. So how is that working then? Is it like coring through the wall, perhaps? Because that'd be pretty cool. Looks like it might be. Yeah, that's awesome. That is actually pretty awesome. I like it. Let's actually have a look down here. The coal mine. Still alright. If we built something over here, get 150 wood every day. Which wouldn't be terrible, certainly. There's the transport heading back. So the coal will be delivered shortly. And you've got 1 hour and 15 minutes before our scouts reach their destination. It's not going terribly. Though the lack of coal is pretty bad, and we've got 2 hours left. Oh my lord. Jenny is about to shut down. We'll have to see whether they can manage it or not. We're out of coal! The generator is shutting down! The generator has cut out. Every building that uses steam or requires the heat zone is down. If we don't bring it online, we'll freeze to death. Well, hopefully they'll be here in 2 hours.